What if the greatest civilization in human history disappeared, in a single day and night? And what if we're still searching for it over 2,300 years later? Imagine an island so powerful that its people built magnificent cities, mastered advanced engineering, and ruled a vast empire. Then, according to one ancient account, earthquakes and floods struck without warning, and the entire civilization vanished beneath the sea. This is the legend of Atlantis, a story that has inspired explorers, archaeologists, and dreamers for centuries. But here's the real mystery. Did Atlantis actually exist? Or was it simply one of history's most influential fictional stories? To answer that, we have to travel back to ancient Greece. The only ancient source that describes Atlantis in detail comes from Plato, who wrote about it around 360 BCE in his works Timaeus and Critias. According to Plato, Atlantis was located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, usually identified as the Strait of Gibraltar. He described it as a wealthy island with grand palaces, circular canals, and a powerful navy. Plato claimed that the Atlanteans became greedy and corrupt. As punishment, the gods destroyed the island, which sank beneath the ocean in a single day and night. Here's the important part: despite centuries of searching, no confirmed archaeological evidence has ever proven that Atlantis existed exactly as Plato described it. No ruins. No inscriptions. No artifacts that clearly identify Atlantis have been found. So why do people still search for it? One theory is that Atlantis was never meant to be a real place. Many historians believe Plato invented it as a moral story about pride, power, and the downfall of civilizations. Another theory links Atlantis to the Minoan eruption, a massive volcanic eruption on the island of Thera, now known as Santorini. Around 1600 BCE, this eruption devastated the nearby Minoan civilization, producing tsunamis and widespread destruction. Some researchers think this real disaster may have inspired Plato's story centuries later. Others believe Atlantis could be based on memories of a lost coastal settlement, exaggerated over generations into a legendary civilization. And then there are those who argue that Atlantis still lies undiscovered somewhere beneath the Atlantic Ocean or another body of water. So far, however, no scientific expedition has produced evidence that confirms those claims. Maybe Atlantis was history. Maybe it was a warning. Or maybe it's a legend that became more powerful than any real empire ever could. But here's the question: if archaeologists discovered an underwater city tomorrow, what evidence would convince you that they had finally found Atlantis? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more mysteries from history.